What's the final matchup, Thomas?
Get ready for the next battle.
This one here is another Falcon versus Falcon battle. Number 14, Alge Crumpler versus Jerry Glanville, number 19. Again, Jerry Glanville only really had one successful season in Atlanta, but he beat the Saints in a playoff game. And that Falcons team, because they won that playoff game, Kevin, the NFL Network is doing hour specials on them, saying how they changed football in the South. They brought hip hop to football. The Falcons have a 2-part web series on that team that's 2 hours long. I mean, Jerry Glanville was the leader. I hate him. But Alge Crumpler at points roasted the Saints, and you will see it in these highlights from him that Thomas will get to in a second. Alge Crumpler in one game single-handedly this is the same game right here. Saints are winning 21-17. Look at this. Throw to Alge Crumpler right there to get him down there. Then Mike Vick right here. Kaboom right there. Saints win.
Ralph ne peut pas dire le nom de quelqu'un correctement.
Thank you, Andrew.
So I'm torn on this one, Dave. I'm torn on this, Dave. Who you got?
It's definitely Kevin. Did you just unmute yourself, Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely this is definitely you have screwed up the audio on this podcast. I'm going with Alge Crumpler. He was during my time. Jerry Glanville, I think, was a little before my time, but yeah, I'm going to go with Alge Crumpler.
Kevin, who you got?
Going with the higher ranking here.
I am also going to go with Alge Crumpler. Jerry Glanville's coaching record against the Saints was 4-5.
Yeah, you can't hate that.
So yeah.
Also, all the highlights of Jerry Glanville that Thomas is playing are good plays for the Saints. I'm not sure why. So, like, there's a fumble recovery.
Look at Frank Warren just rip that ball out.
Yeah. So
it was overturned, I think.
Oh, wow.
Because
how would anybody know? Oh.
Just terrible. But yeah,
was that interception overturned too?
I think I'm going Alge Crumpler too. Though I hated Jerry Glanville. Though I will say Jerry Glanville as a TV commentator was really good. I liked him, so I'm gonna go. I'll go Crumpler. So Thomas, what do we got?
From me?
No, for the winner.
The chat.
Do we have a winner?
The chat is voting right now. The Crumpler is leading.
There you go.
The chat in Twitch?
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing
50 to 50? I see. No, it's 60-40 Crumpler.
How come I'm not seeing this and getting a chance to vote?
I don't know. Maybe you need to log in.
What do you?
I'll vote Crumpler.
This is too complicated for you, Dave.
75-25 now.
I mean, you see me commenting in the chat.
It's too complicated for you, I guess.
Where is the question? I'm typing that right now.
So Thomas, do we have a winner here? Do we all vote? We all voted Crumpler?
I think we did.
Yeah.
Even the chat.
Yeah. I mean, it's clear. I mean, but even still, Alge Crumpler was one of those guys that, like, he might be, well, Greg Olsen would be starting tight end. So no, Crumpler wouldn't be your starting tight end, but he's strong. So this bracket, now we're down to 16, Kevin. This bracket's strong. This bracket is
polls. I don't see them.
This bracket is strong. We had a couple upsets. By the way,
I see it now.
We had a couple upsets.
Yep.
We had Sean Pamflon get through. We had Matt Bryant get through. We had Deion Sanders get through, and we had D'Angelo Williams get through. So, like, you know,
Thanks for the recap. I don't really remember much from the last podcast. So.
Yeah, I mean this bracket strong. The one thing I will say is, listen, Bill Binovich, he's a favorite as a 2 seed. Goodell is a heavy favorite as a 1 seed. But I'm telling you, the rest of the bracket, the final 4, I think you can make a case for Sean Pamphilon. I think you can make a case for I think you can make a case for Steve Smith, maybe, to get to the final 4. I think you can make a case.
Well, Steve Smith is the 3rd seed, so I mean he would be projected to make.
Well, no, I was gonna say I think you can make a case. I think you can make a case for the Joey Galloway side of the bracket. Joey Galloway is maybe an all-time Saints killer, but you have Sean Pamphilon, Roddy White, and Flipper Anderson, who set the NFL.
Right. Any one of those 4 could make the final 4.
Yeah. That's a strong race.
I think you can make a case that this could just be fast track to go to Goodell versus Vinovich 1 versus 2 and call it a freaking day.
We got 3 more weeks before camp starts.
F both of those, MF.
We got 3 more weeks of camp before camp start. We're not going to have any Saints news, and the only other news that we can create is the UDFA Sun Draft. By the way, have you gotten your ass to Olive Garden yet? Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast. And finally, go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.